What's up guys, RandoRazer here with another tech video for you guys today. And today I bring you guys a quick review of the Speck SmartShell for the 15-inch MacBook Pro. This case was sent for review, so as always I'd like to thank Speck for shooting me one of their amazing products for review. And of course, without further ado, let's slice this thing open, slap it on the MacBook, show you guys the features and what it has to offer, as well as compare it to Speck's original see-through case. So to open the packaging up, it's pretty simple. Just pop open the bottom part here and slide the case out. So the first thing we're introduced with, of course, is the case itself. Here's the top piece here, as well as a little cardboard piece here with instructions on how to install and uninstall the case. And of course the bottom piece here. This particular model here, as I mentioned earlier, is the see-through clear model. There are a few other colors available, which you can check out on Speck's website in the description below there. But of course, I wanted a case that keeps the overall look of the MacBook without, compromising that look with the colors or anything like that. But nonetheless, if you like to spice up your MacBook with colors, Speck has a variety of other colors to choose from. Taking a little quick overview of the case itself. The top of the case here features these 4 rubber bumpers on each corner of the MacBook, which helps cushion the case between the MacBook when you're snapping it together. The top case is held on with 5 clips, 2 on each side, as well as 1 large one on the top. They're nice and flush with the lid of the MacBook, so that when you close the lid of the MacBook, it doesn't make contact with the bottom portion of the computer. Taking a look at the front bottom piece here, you have a generous cutout for the remote sensor, and of course the sleep and wake light does shine through without any issues. And of course you have a cutout here along with the case to lift the lid of the MacBook. On the right portion of the case here, we have 1 single large cutout for the optical drive as well as the Kensington lock key. On the left side of the case here, we do have 1 large cutout to expose all the ports of your MacBook here so they're all easily accessible, as well as a button cover on the case itself to access the battery meter. The entire hinge part of the MacBook here, of course, is exposed to allow the MacBook lid to open up. And finally, of course, the bottom part of the case, we have 4 built-in rubber feet in the case itself on each corner of the MacBook here. The SmartShell case does feature a redesigned ventilation area on the bottom part of the case. However, just like the original models, only this area is actually open up while the rest of the vents here are only partially engraved in. Most of the heat on the MacBook is dissipated through the exhaust fans behind the hinge here, so you don't really have to worry about in terms of anything overheating. From my past experience of using the original see-through case for a year now, I haven't had any issues in terms of heating or overheating with a MacBook or anything like automatically shutting down or anything like that. So nonetheless, you really don't have to worry about overheating with this case. I'm sure the case does make the MacBook a little bit hotter because of course you are adding extra layer of plastic, but it doesn't hurt it or anything like that from my past experience. One last little feature I did want to mention about the case is that it's actually manufactured in the United States, not in Taiwan, not in China, so you're definitely supporting our economy, which is a nice bonus in terms of purchasing this case. And of course, the bottom part of the case here is held on with 4 clips, 1 on the left and right corner, as well as 2 on the back. The clips are also nice and flush with the bottom part of the MacBook here, so you can slide your fingers across it without snagging them, and of course when you close your MacBook, it doesn't interfere with that. Speck does claim that their new SmartShell case is 30% thinner and 30% lighter than the original see-through case. Here we have the original see-through case on the right side here, and the new SmartShell case on the left side here with my MacBook in it. And unfortunately I don't have 2 MacBooks to really put the cases in to give you guys better comparison, but nonetheless it's a little bit, you can kind of tell in the video that this original see-through case is slightly thicker. From my experience between the SmartShell and the original see-through case, I do notice the SmartShell is noticeably thinner and noticeably lighter than the original see-through case. Not a whole lot, but there definitely is a bit of a difference. In terms of any other differences, the only other noticeable difference is that the vent design has changed, as you guys saw earlier. This is what the original model looked like, as well as where they're made in, as the new SmartShell is made in the US and the original see-through model is made in Taiwan. Both these cases do retail for $49.95, which is a little bit expensive for a plastic case, but nonetheless, considering the MacBook is over $1,000, it's definitely worth the investment to protect it. In terms of which model you should get, I definitely recommend the SmartShell just because it is thinner and lighter, and considering the MacBook is designed to be a portable computer, the less weight the better. Overall guys, the first impressions on Speck's new SmartShell case is very positive. They're taking the original design of the case, making it slimmer and of course lighter to carry a MacBook around while still providing the same amount of protection and of course aesthetics. I'm definitely a fan of the see-through model here, mainly because it keeps the overall look of the MacBook without hiding the finish with any colors or anything like that. But nonetheless, for those of you who want to add a splash of color to your MacBook, Speck does offer a full range of different colors. In terms of any downsides with having this particular case here, the see-through models do have a tendency to scratch very easily because it is a glossy plastic plastic finish. Speck does offer their satin finishes, but however they don't offer this particular model here with the see-through design. In comparison to other brands, such as another popular brand called Incase, I definitely recommend the Speck over Incase, mainly because Speck offers, I think, a better crafted case, as well as the biggest reason, it's much more easier to take off, and also they offer a variety of the colors and finishes over Incase. For those of you interested, I did make a Incase versus Speck video. You can check that out on my channel for those of you who are wanting the exact differences between Incase versus Speck. But in the end, to make a long story short, I do recommend the Speck case just because it is better design, easier to take off, and lots of varieties to choose from. In conclusion, guys, I definitely recommend Speck cases. Any other models is really nice as well. This particular model here, the SmartShell, is a great choice. It is a thinner design and of course lighter, and therefore not adding too much bulk to the MacBook as the original cases. All other cases are a little bit pricey at $49.95. It's definitely well worth the investment considering you spend over $1,000 on a computer. And plus, the aluminum on the MacBook is susceptible to scratches, especially denting considering it is a metal. Having a case on definitely gives you peace of mind that hopefully that won't happen, and nonetheless protects your MacBook and pretty much your investment so you can use and enjoy your computer. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoy this, and of course if you guys have any questions or comments about this particular case, ask away down in the comment section there down below. And of course if you haven't already, and if you want to see more future review videos on random Apple accessories, you guys can hit that subscribe button down below. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and of course I'll see you on the next vid.